Alright, Schlockmeister fans, another re-review of my previous channel. This one's called 99 Women, one of the first women in prison flicks. Let's check it out. Alright, a movie starts with some female prisoners being led to an island prison.
Where are they taking us? To the island. The girl to take back. That is correct.
Meet the warden. Warden Thelma.
We found her dead in her cell this morning.
The women are known only by their numbers.
Only your number. You have no future. Only the past.
And she's talking to a guy called the governor.
She's young.
They're both in charge.
She's uncertain.
Herbert Lom plays the governor.
She'll be there forever. We shall see.
Apparently when you put women in prison together, they fight. Happens in every movie I've seen. The governor likes to sample the goods. Now, Just Franco provides us several girl-on-girl scenes in this movie. However, a lot of them are filmed so close up that you can't see anything.
I am not a fool. They want me to leave. That's up to you. I hope you'd stay.
This woman's brought in to see if there's any problems at the prison. Because she's heard story that some of the prisoners might be being mistreated there.
I should like to see the girl later. Alone. And in public for her club customers. A special kind of customer.
There's going to be a dance.
Very special day.
And then we get another cat fight. Followed later by a couple of women getting frisky with each other, which I can't show you a whole heck of a lot of. We get a flashback to our
I was waiting for a bus.
main actress
It was late,
got imprisoned.
beginning to rain. The bus never came.
She tells a story about how she was getting assaulted by several men.
Got a knife, and I grabbed it.
And stabbed. There's a male prison on the island too, on the other side of it.
I must speak to him. I must. Go on.
Over the other side of the island, there's a fishing village with boats. A friend and I were going to make a run for it.
For crimes. It is not meant to be a happy place.
In that case, your efforts here can be considered extremely successful.
The ladies just can't stop fighting.
But you know, you can't stop me. You can't stop me, do you hear?
So 3 of the ladies escape. They get attacked by a snake at one point. It looked like she was really hurting the snake, but the snake does go off, and at one point they're in the water and they find a man. Two of the ladies watch while one of them makes out with the dude. So now the 4 of them are trying to find a way off this island. The men's camp then devolves into chaos.
bad, but but we're not sending them back to prison.
That's Ricardo.
The men find the women. She does not survive. These two apparently find a boat, or maybe not.
Going away, my darlings. Not in detail.
So our two survivors end up back in
They
prison.
can be punished again within 24 hours.
No.
Yes, regulations. In 2 days' time, the whipping can and will be repeated.
Chaos on the women's side. That's pretty much our film.
Bye, Superintendent.
It's hot again.
All right, let's talk about this movie, 99 Women. It's directed by exploitation favorite Jesus Franco, Jess Franco. 1969, one of the first, or the first, women in prison exploitation films. Kicked off a whole genre. There was a bunch of them in the 70s and even in the early to mid 80s as well. But this was one of the first. So anyway, it takes place on an island. It's a prison island, women's prison island. Starts off with some prisoners being sent there. Now, once they get there, they're not being treated very well. The warden is like this very dykey lesbian type, and she not nice. There's also this guy called the governor who also loves to, he's a guy. He loves to sleep with the women as well, the prisoners as well. The rest of the movie is kind of just a lot of that. There's a little bit of torture, a little bit of lesbianism stuff going on. Women taking off their clothes. Although it's interesting, Jess Franco, throughout his career when he was directing, often he loved women getting naked. We know that, but he would often like do close-ups of like their vaginas wide open and stuff like that. In this film, he does a lot of close-ups, but they're not of the genitals mostly. They're just close-ups like of the people. Like when there's a couple making love, he just like has all these close-ups where you can't even really see a lot of nudity. It's just weird. I don't know. He definitely adjusted what he filmed as his career went on. Eventually, this psychologist or something comes to the island, this woman psychologist or whatever the hell she is, to look in because she's heard that there's some maybe bad things going on in this place. So she looks in on it, and then our main prisoner, who's played by Maria Shaw, tries to confide in her, hey, this bad stuff's going on here. So she thinks things are going to get better, but they don't really get better. And then she and these other two ladies decide to escape, which they do. And then they run into, I guess there's a male prison on the other side of the island. And for the life of me, I can't even remember. I literally just watched this thing, but I can't remember exactly how it ended with the women. Of course, by the time you see this, if you're watching this, I've showed you the scene, so you know what happened. But yeah, I don't think it ended well. Nothing really was resolved. And beyond that, there really wasn't much of a plot in this movie. It was just basic stuff that happens in prison. That's it. By today's standards, or by the standards even set, 5-6 years later with this stuff, this is maybe a little bit tame, but it still gives you the goods if that's what you're looking for. There's enough nudity to keep you interested in here, a little bit of violence, that sort of thing. But again, overall, it's slightly tame. I guess we'll just leave it at that. So anyway, 99 Women. This movie I'd never even heard about until about 5 years ago, when one of my viewers, Mark from Georgia, actually sent this to me along with a couple of the DVDs and says, review it. So I did. So there you go. This is the second time I've watched it now. So anyway, that's it. 99 Women. It's not a bad film. It gives you what you're looking for if you pop this in. And yeah, it's nice to see where kind of the genre began. So check it out. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think about it. This DVD is put up by Blue Underground. I'm not sure if there's a Blu-ray release or not. If there is, I'll leave a link to that down below. If not, I'll leave a link to the DVD on Amazon. Check it out. Leave some comments. 99 Women. Watch it. Bye.